Hello retro fans, today we are looking at Mrs. Pac-Man, released by Microgames of America. See, it's got the branding on there, Mrs. Pac-Man. You've got the start button, the left and right and up and down button, sound button and the mode button. Now Microgames in America were prolific, releasing electronic games. Actually started releasing electronic games in 1979, they're still going today. Released over 60 games, including Pac-Man, Galaxian, Rolling Thunder, and also released loads of TV and film license-based games as well, including Robocop and things like that. They actually were the first American company to release Nintendo games, and originally Nintendo released their titles through Microgames in America. So quite a good company to look out for, one of the most established American companies to produce electronic games. Anyway, this was released in the early 1980s. It's basically cashing on the popularity of Pac-Man and Mrs. Pac-Man. I will switch it on and show you how it plays. We'll have another game. Right, Mrs. Pac-Man starts on the left there. You actually go through screens on this. You collect all the dots, all the pills if it's that have been got. It's actually quite difficult because the actual joystick is very loose, so you sometimes get into trouble because you move when you don't need to. I've completed that level. I don't know if the levels change. Looks like they do slightly. Now you collect the little bell-shaped thing to get the ghosts. Yeah, so the levels do change. Now there's actually, this one's got moving platforms on the third level. That's quite good. Yeah. If you occupy the same space as a ghost, you get got. It's not like on the ghosts run off, run quite fast away from you when you get the power pill to eat them. That's 4 levels. Yeah, so you get it every time you beat a level, the walls change. You can see the move and all. You've got moving walls on this, so you can't get all the dots. You can pick your path, but then the walls will change, so it's quite demanding. This has got no walls on this level. It's a bit daft. Ah, it's got hidden walls. Ah, so you got hidden walls there, look. That's quite good, isn't it? So you get hidden walls when you get a certain level. Okay, got there. Oh, so it's quite inventive actually. You've got the normal walls on the first few levels, and then when you get to level 3, you beat a couple of screens, you get moving walls, so you can't plan your path as well. And then when you carry on, you get like disappearing walls, invisible walls, and you can't see where you're going. You have to actually navigate your way through invisibly, so it's actually quite challenging. You can see if you sit in the same space as a ghost, you get eaten, but you do have a slight chance of getting away. They occupy the same space and you're going to move straight away or you get got, but you can't actually get out of it. It's actually very fast, the joystick. It's quite loose, and also you can sometimes get stuck or go the wrong way because it moves too fast really for the character. But and you also move through a screen. It's not just on a fixed screen like Pac-Man. You can see on that mode there, look, there's an invisible screen. So it's all in all, it's quite good, quite challenging. But UK viewers especially will notice how similar it looks to Mini Munch-man. I wonder if this came out first. It's actually MGA 208, so it must have been over 200 products released, because it didn't just release Electronic Games, this company released all sorts of toys like. Right, so we'll have a last game, we'll see how we do. Right. You can see on the left there, I'm going to collect the power pills. It's actually quite hard to do on this joystick. Sounds very good on this, very loud. You can knock it off as well. Press the sound button now, look, you can knock it off. But you can't actually make it quiet, it's quite loud for car journeys and stuff. A bit of level there. See how the walls have changed position now. Level there. See the walls have changed position again. Oh, you'll get. You see you get moving walls there. Look. The walls move on here, so it makes it more difficult to plan your route. See, it's moved there again. Look, and trapped us. The same on this level. All in all, it's a very solid product, this. Good little decals on the unit, sounds excellent. Joystick's very responsive, maybe too responsive. And the game, it's actually a lot better than, it's not like the original Mrs. Pac-Man. It's actually more challenging. You get a few levels in and the walls will move, so you can't plan your route and you get trapped and stuff. It's like a moving maze. And then if you beat a few more levels, you get invisible walls, which makes it even more challenging. So it's quite good. It's a bit different, but I'm still not convinced that the original Pac-Man, Mrs. Pac-Man, just on the single screen wasn't better. I think I prefer that sort of game. It's like a completely different game, but really, it's not really like Pac-Man, is it? Anyway, if you like this review, I've got about 80 games on Electronic Games on my channel now. So I've got like all sorts of retro things like kinetic toys, board games, etc. So check them out. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time, retro fans.